There are moments in life when the road feels longer than we ever imagined, when hope feels like a far off dream, and we wonder if maybe, just maybe, we've missed our moment. But, friends, what if I told you that in those very moments, when you feel overlooked, overwhelmed, or unworthy, a king is on his way to you? Not riding high on chariots and not thundering down from the clouds, but gently, humbly, and on the back of a donkey. Yes, a donkey. That's how it happened in Matthew 21, and it's still how it happens today. Because the Savior of the world doesn't arrive with spectacle. He comes in quietly, intentionally, personally, and he comes for you. You see, the crowds didn't see a warrior that day. They saw a man with eyes full of peace, a man riding low, not to rule by force, but to win through love. They cried, Hosanna, and he received it, not because he needed praise, but because he heard their hearts crying out, Save us now. And he did. He still does. He hears the Hosanna buried deep in your chest, the one you're afraid to say out loud. He hears the unspoken ache, the midnight whisper, the silent surrender. And he comes, even when the world is loud, even when your faith feels quiet. But he doesn't stop at arrival. He walks straight into the temple, the sacred place that had been overrun by profit, performance, and pretense, and he turns over every table that stood in the way of true worship. That's who he is, the one who clears out what clutters your soul, the one who isn't afraid of your mess, your chaos, or your pain, the one who says, this space, your heart, it was meant for something deeper. And right there, after the noise settles, the blind and the broken come near, and he heals them. Not later, and not once they've cleaned themselves up, but right there, in the very place he made room for them. And that's what love looks like. He flips the tables, not to hurt, but to heal. He comes close, not to judge, but to restore. And then, as if to speak to the soul of every one of us pretending to be okay, he passes a fig tree, beautiful on the outside, leafy, green, impressive, but empty. And he whispers a truth through time. It's not about appearances. I'm looking for fruit. I'm looking for hearts that live, not just look alive. And sometimes he lets things wither, not to punish, but to protect, not to destroy, but to redirect us back to what matters. Because he loves you too much to let you fake peace. He wants to give you the real thing. And then he speaks something eternal. If you believe, you can say to this mountain, be moved, and it will be moved. Now, no hesitation, no fear, no apology. That's not just a promise, it's an invitation. an invitation to rise, to speak to the things that have kept you bound, and to believe again, to declare, I may be walking through pain, but I am not walking alone. My story isn't over. My God is still moving. And friends, you are not powerless, and you are not forgotten. You are not too late, because the King is coming, and he's coming for you. So let him in. Let him ride into your heart today, not as a distant figure, but as your personal Savior. Let him flip what needs to be turned over. Let him heal what's been hidden. Let him speak to your storm and say, peace, be still. You are not disqualified, and you are not too far gone. You are seen, you are loved, you are chosen. The King is coming. Let him find you waiting and willing to believe. And my friends, when he comes, you will rise. God bless you, my friends. I hope you have a beautiful day.